Good morning, welcome back. Now today I am working on the doors of my camper van, just the inside cubbies behind in the bedroom area. I'm going to be working on those. I've got some slats because I'm literally in B&Q car park right now. So I've got this bundle of slats squeezed into the van because there was a massive van parked next to me. Of all the spaces in the car park, there was so much room, and yet I had someone park really close up to me. So struggled to get it in the side door, but it's okay, we've managed. And then I've just got to go and pop and get some cream for me to drink in my tea and some coffee for Mel. So we'll just go do that, and then we'll pootle on over to the farm and we'll get cracking on today's adventures. Oh, and by the way, in last episode or last video that you saw, I figured out the shower, I've ordered a hose, I've returned the other one, so hopefully in the next few days that will arrive and I can get and reattach that new hose and figure out how I'm going to put it into the van a bit later on as well. So that's all coming up. Monster is busy sunning himself. It's not too hot at the moment because it's still early morning. But yeah, if this was later on in the afternoon it wouldn't be a good idea. But he's just loving it, aren't you, baby? Yeah. Should we go see Daddy? Yeah, should we go see Daddy? Come on then, let's go. Right, see you when we get to the farm. We're now at the barn. It took an absolute age to get the post office and the shopping sorted, but we're here now. Kettle's boiling. All ready for Mel.
I'm pumping.
You're pumping.
Fixing my brakes.
You got the pads all right today?
Yeah, got the right ones this time.
Good.
I think I gave them the wrong registration number.
But they were good, weren't they? They still sorted it out, which is awesome. So Mel's going to carry on and fix that all properly. And I'm going to just hop in the van and show you what also Mel did yesterday, because I was very impressed with his handy skills. And that is, he's fitted some lights. But he forgot to say on his video that he actually fitted this overhead cupboard, which is fantastic. But what he forgot to mention was that he'd got these lights already. They're touch lights. Oh, they are when the power's on. But after fitting and putting them all up, he forgot that he hadn't actually cut the holes for them. So he put those in yesterday as well. But we are just... always put little finger holes in. I hadn't seen that till today. He must have been doing that earlier. Yeah, we're basically doing the best we can. We're trying to keep positive and keep our heads up. Yes, I know sometimes it's a bit boring watching us build, and you know, trust me, we're bored too. But it is what it is, and I'm learning more and more that I'm just in this mode right now, trusting where I am. We are both trusting where we are. The plan will unfold, and it's okay. You're not falling behind, and we're not falling behind, even though it feels like it. Stop comparing to other people, just do your own journey. And that's such an important lesson for me to focus on right now, because yes, you can get really caught up, and I'm very guilty of this. Even yesterday, I wasn't feeling it. I was feeling like I'm struggling and I'm not pulling out content that is exciting for you all. But the reality is, this is what it is, and I'm learning to love the slow pace of life. Oh, and that's the kettle. Talking about slow pace of life, let's quickly run and get the kettle. Ooh. Right, quick, kettle. Ooh, that was close. So anyway, I'm trusting the slower pace of life, trusting that everything will unfold as it's supposed to, and to enjoy the ride. And after all, we should all be living for ourselves and nobody else. At the moment, I'm using this quiet time just to focus on me and focus on the van and focus on what I actually want to build in my life, figuratively and in the reality. What is it that we want from our lives? Instead of listening and doing what other people are doing, what is it that we actually want to do? And sometimes I do things instinctively just because I've done it in the past, or because people expect it of me, and I take it as my own. But actually, when you give yourself time and space to really look at the inner details and how you feel about something, I've been starting to realise, actually, no, I'm just doing the motions because it's expected of me, not necessarily that I want to do it. So this year, despite the fact that I'm not travelling, somebody commented the other video that Sacred Traveller, what's that name? You don't go anywhere, you don't travel. It's the least likely channel that happens to not travel. That's not the point of the name of my channel. It's actually a soul journey, not a physical journey. And we're a soul having a human experience. So Sacred Traveller comes from that fact that we're on a sacred journey, we're on a sacred path. I'm fulfilling my sacred contracts and living my journey and my soul's purpose. And I'm travelling by learning all the time. So it's not just a physical travelling channel. It's much deeper than that. It's much more than that. And that's maybe not apparent to a lot of you, but that's where it's rooted. So there you go, a little bit of info about the channel. So now we've made some drinks. I'm not on keto at the moment, so I've got some sneaky biscuits. I'll start keto again tomorrow, I promise. And I'm very aware of what works and what doesn't, so I'm fully aware that biscuits aren't healthy. But you know what? Sometimes I do just have the occasional ones and go back to eating the next day. Do you like my bits of wood that I got? Woo! My bits of wood.
Oh, they're nice then, bits.
Yeah.
I like those.
And they're the thicker ones, because there was the thinner ones. Get this. One length, like that kind of amount, maybe like a metre, one of them in the really nice stuff, £6.50. This whole pack, which was in the more the rough edge side, was 37 for 8. They're slightly wider, slightly longer, and I thought that's much better value. I mean, I know it's still expensive, it all is, but that was the most, because it was going to be extortionate amount of money.
Oh, it is.
And some of them are bent like bananas.
Yeah.
So,
And they still want top dollar for it.
yeah. And also, I was going to do your trick of just being like, fake scan it and just walk on by. But this woman saw me. She was like, would you like to come to my till? And I was like, oh, damn it. I was going to try it, but seeing as I only had one thing and it was quite a big thing, it didn't really work. Don't worry, I wasn't actually going to do it. Right, so I'm just going to lay that down there for now, because I don't quite know if I'm going to be in your way. Yeah? Can I put it on the table then? Because I want to get a length out and see what's going to happen. Oh, actually, no, what I'm going to do, I'll just teal them up there. Also, I got some salmon ready for us for lunch, so that's just thawing in the sunshine. The salmon's thawing in the sunshine. So the plan today is to get the timber that I used to have in this drawer. This drawer used to have a top to it. That Mel really amazingly put into here. Don't worry about the stuff, I've got to sort it all out. But as you can tell, if I just wanted to grab something out quickly, it didn't work with having the top on it. So I've got that spare piece of ply, which I'm now going to use in the cubbies and cut doors for it. So I also need to sort out that drawer and figure out what kitchen stuff we do and don't need. So I've got enough ply for those cubbies. I've just got the timber for this door. So I'm going to play around with how to construct that next. I can't do the shower hose because I haven't got that yet. And then we've got the drawers to convert at the back of the kitchen. But I don't think we're going to manage to do that all today. So we're just going to start with the slats. But first things first, cup of tea. Got the first piece, going to try it, see whether it fits for size. Ah, it's really long. I didn't measure that correctly at all. It's 1 inch 2 centimetre too big. Alright, okay. Must be 82, not 83. Okay, need to go and take off 1 centimetre because I measured it wrong because I had 4 sizes in my head. Anyway, that didn't work. Be back in a mo. I've just measured this one. This one fits perfectly up at the top now. Like this. Like that. And then I'm going to cut some more at this length and then work out my slats for my door. And then another 3 a little shorter, and then that should be a total of 6. But I don't know whether the gap's going to be too big, so it may well have to be that I have to do some extra lengths to close the gap up. But I'm going to visually mock it up on the table first. So let's cut another 5 of these. Right, it is actually about an hour and a half later. Mel and I had some lunch. We had salmon and salad. I had chicken, just because I needed to use it up. Right, it's about an hour and a half since you last saw me. I've been figuring out this door. I've got it all made up, and it's taken me a while just to figure out the complexity of it because this van tapers, so it's not equal both ways, and also trying to figure out how to hinge it and blah blah blah. So anyway, you can see I've got these brackets here, so I've just popped some little studs in because of the way that this is constructed, and I wasn't or didn't have any plan. It doesn't quite work out what I was thinking. So instead of having an up and over door like a overhead cabinet, I'm now going to go for 2 doors that are half and half, which means that because I want to use these hinges that I bought on Amazon, they're super strong and they actually hold the cabinets open as well, so you don't have to have a separate gas strut. I love them from when Mel has fitted them in the Vario. God, the lambs and the sheep are so loud today. So I'm going to be popping them on the side of this cabinet. Let me show you. So these are going to be going on those blocks of wood and making sure that it's all in line. But in order to do that, I first of all have to stick some extra bits in. So they have just been put in. They're the same thickness as this piece of timber here. Got some glue off Mel. That will set in a few minutes. And because it's warm in here, it shouldn't take too long anyway. And then I'm going to go and carry on making up the doors here because Mel's finally finished fitting the wheel back and he's done the other side, and we worked out that actually those brake pads haven't been done for 5 years, so they needed to be done. So rather than wait for the left hand side to be, you know, ready, he's just done it as a set, which is sensible. So now I can ask him to set the track saw up for me, and I'm going to cut these guys while I wait for this to dry. And I'll show you the cupboard door in a minute as well. Mel basically says it looks like a duck board, so that's okay. Did you say my cupboard looks like a duck board?
Duck board.
Yeah,
Does,
my
yeah.
door.
I thought he was making something to put in the shower.
Yeah, that got you all excited, didn't it? Yeah.
Right. It's the wrong sort of wood for a duck board.
Yeah, it is. So that's good. I'm just not using it for that.
Right.
So I'm going to go and cut the rest. Try not to get in his way as well. And we'll catch up with you in a minute. Right, so let me just show you the door that I am very excited that I made. Yeah, look at it. It's a little baba. Yeah, made it as one big door, then cut it down the centre, added in this centre strip. And then look, I obviously can't put it in place yet because I'm waiting for the brackets to glue and secure, but that's door number 1. And let's go and make door number 2 now. And yeah, they're going to open like little gates. And I do have a reason for making a duck board as a door, because I want to hang hooks on here and have little baskets. Maybe a hanging plant or utensils, or, you know, just like a cubby for like chargers and stuff like that. And if I really want, because this is the plan I've got for the back of the van, have it so that the stuff can hang on the inside, like from here, and then go back into the cupboard and stay hanging up. And that's the concept. That's the concept I have for the back kitchen area, so that when I'm out there cooking, the stuff can be all ready to go in the little cubbies, maybe like a cutlery holder, pots and pans and stuff like that. So I can open the door, get out whatever it is that's hanging on the inside, and then when you shut it away, it recesses into the cubby. At least that's the plan anyway. I'll keep you posted as to whether or not that actually becomes reality. So anyway, that's one door down, second one to go. It is 4:20, believe it or not. I've taken that long just to do this, and obviously help Mel do stuff as well. But yeah, I'm very happy that I have actually made that myself. Yes, it's not perfect, but I made it myself, and I'm very proud of that. And yeah, sand it all down, which is nice. It's nice and smooth. I've even done the pocket hole screws and everything. So yeah, we're going to paint that up. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see how we go, and I'll let you see the finished product. Yay! Right, I'm going to show you the finished result because I'm so flippin' happy. It really worked well. Ta-da! I'm so flippin' happy with how they turned out. Yes, I know, they are a little bit wonky, but I'm very proud of them, so don't knock the wonk. One door, and that is the second door there. So super pleased with how we've got on there. So thank you for joining me for this amazing day where I've built some doors. And if you like this video, I highly recommend you go ahead and watch this one next, and I will see you in tomorrow's video where we're going to continue this amazing journey to upgrade my campervan. Bye!